I'm here to give you the tour of the new kitchen, which is finally been finished after over a year. So, we're standing in the dining room, which we've just gone around, and people who've been in the house before, I'm just going to go that way a bit, will remember that this used to be 3 rooms, and it's now 1 room. So, for people who remember the house like it was, this used to be a full wall here between the dining room and the kitchen, and we knocked it down. And so on this side we have kind of the bar, as it were. We have the wine fridge and liquor cabinet here. We obviously need to have more parties because we have a lot of booze. And just a drawer with the bar tools and everything. So this is kind of the bar end of things. And then this peninsula is kind of the nice thing about the kitchen because we have a lot of new countertop space, which we had almost none of in the old kitchen. So we put in these shelves, so I have my cookbooks, put in a TV so we can watch the news in the morning or whatever, the radio and all that. We built in a appliance garage for the coffee and cappuccino. So that's kind of nice because it's usually messy and you can just close the door if you don't want people to see the mess. And we use the peninsula for storage. The recycling, we have to do a lot of recycling in Halifax, so we got one of these things here that so we can separate out all of our stuff before we have to take it outside. What else? Oh, where the wall used to be here, see this was the doorway into the dining room. We replaced the wall on this side with a broom cupboard. So now I have space for the vacuum and mops and brushes and cleaning stuff and all that. So that's kind of nice. And then on this side here is my desk, and for people who remember the kitchen the way it was, the sink used to be here before. So we got rid of all the plumbing, and this is my desk now, my workspace, which is really nice. And on this side in the old kitchen, again, if you'll remember, up here on the walls, the oven used to be there, and the microwave, so for those who've been here before. So it's changed quite a lot. Also, the chimney is exposed. It had gyprock around before, and it was painted white, so you couldn't see it, so we tore that off and exposed the chimney, because I think that's kind of nice. Yeah, so this space here used to be the old kitchen. And there used to be a full wall right across here, which we knocked down. So this was it previously. And it was very small. It had almost no counter space. It had old, crappy appliances that were kind of busted and didn't work properly. Yeah, so we needed to do it. So we knocked this wall down, and this space is the new kitchen, really. Again, if you come this way, that room, for people who've been in the house before, you might remember that there used to be a doorway here into the room beyond, which was like a funny little, we call it the pantry room. It was just a funny little room. I had my desk in there, my sewing machine, the freezer, a bunch of shelves with recycling boxes. It was just kind of a little nothing room. So that was the wall we knocked down between it and the old kitchen. So we filled in the doorway here, obviously, and we put in all these cabinets instead, which is amazing. So I have like a pantry cupboard for spillover food from the kitchen, and also a linen closet, which I didn't used to have before, so that's kind of nice. So storage is always a really good thing in the house, so now I have loads of it, whereas before I had not very much, so it's very good. So just by way of introducing the new kitchen, so yeah, so the heart of the new kitchen is where the pantry room used to be before. So this is it. We got all new cabinets, straight to the ceiling with crown moldings. So again, so we have a lot of storage space, and there is lots of room in them, which is really good. Some of my shelves in here are actually empty at the moment, which is great because I'll just have to buy stuff to put in my guest. And the doors have the soft close on them, which is kind of nice. They just kind of close by themselves. We put a lot of drawers instead of lower cabinets, so you can get at stuff in them more easily, which is really nice. So I have like a dish drawer instead of a dish cupboard up above. yeah, and a lot of these kind of inserts and drawers, which help keep everything tidy. The countertop is, this is quartz, which is kind of the new thing apparently. It's engineered stone, and I love the green color, which is really nice. And the backsplash, which was the last thing to be finished, we just got done. It's glass mosaic tile, which I really like. So moving on, the sink, which used to be over on that side of the room, as I pointed out earlier. Now we've moved it, and I got this nice apron front farmhouse sink, which I love. I always wanted one of these, really like them. And the tap is also a style that I always really liked. We put a new window here, actually. The old window that was here was like the one off to the side here, and it would have come down like below the level of the countertop, so we had to get rid of it and put a new one in. So that's a new window. And yeah, so just lots of cabinet space, lots of drawers, more recycling, because we have a lot of recycling to do in Halifax. Then for the food, we decided to do these really nice pullouts, which are really great. Again, instead of cupboards where you're always reaching for stuff in the back and you can't find things or things get lost back there, when you have these, you can kind of see more stuff all at once. And it's just easier to get at, and they're really, really nice. I really like those. So whatever doesn't fit in there goes out in the pantry cupboard in the hall, which I showed you before. So this is kind of the cooking side of the kitchen. That's the cleaning side. The sink side is the cooking side. So we have the 2 ovens. And the story behind these, originally we were going to get one wall oven and a warming drawer beneath. But when we priced them, we actually found out that this double oven costs less than one wall oven and a warming drawer, so go figure that one out. I don't know how that worked, but anyway, so we decided just to go with this instead. And I figured it would be, we hardly ever use the 2 ovens together, but actually I'd say probably at least a couple times a month we have both going at the same time. It's actually quite useful when you have it. The only problem with that was that this is taller than the one oven and the warming drawer would have been, so we had to put the microwave up higher than I would like, because as you can see, I'm a little short to be reaching in. So I have a little step here usually, actually, but luckily, my husband is 6'2", so he has no trouble accessing it, at least. So that's a bit of a design flaw, but it can't all be perfect, so I'm still pretty happy with it. So then we have the cooking side, as I said, and again, all drawers and no cabinets, because in the interest of keeping things easy to get at. So for instance, we did these pot drawers with, they have the pegboard in the bottom, so you can put these pegs in and it keeps the pots from all sliding around the inside and banging around and noising, whatever. And just lots of, again, like containers for utensils and stuff and storage, which just keeps everything nice and tidy. I also have, kind of nice, a spice drawer, which I really, really like. Keeps everything nice and tidy and handy when you're cooking. What else? The cooktop is electric. It's induction electric, actually. So it works on magnetism, and it's really good. It's very fast, very efficient. And we have a pot lid rack in here from IKEA. Another one of those kind of handy space-saving things that I really like. Yeah, so then the fridge, which is just, it's a fridge. We got new appliances in the new kitchen because everything except for the dishwasher was old and sort of half broken and not very good, so that's pretty nearly it, except for things like, lighting, which is kind of boring. We got lots of pot lights, we got all these new pendants, the rise and fall lamps, which I really like, and lots of under cabinet lights as well, which helps when you're working, give you extra light. The floor, again, for people who know the house, the wood is all through the house, but in this part, which was the original kitchen, there was actually tile here, and we pulled it down, pulled it up, and replaced it with matching wood that we got from an architectural salvage place. And we got a really good wood guy in, floor guy, and he laid everything and stripped it all, and then sanded it all to match. And I'm really, really happy with the job he did. Yeah. Yeah, I think you couldn't really tell if you didn't know where the old starts and where the new begins. It's pretty hard to tell. So I was really happy with that job he did. So that's pretty much it. That is the new kitchen. And we're really happy with it. And yeah, it's great. So thank you for the tour. And I hope family and friends watching this maybe will come and visit sometime. See you. Bye.